Hi, I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm called the Big Game Hunter because I coach people to play their professional and personal games big. Now, I promised you a question that is really the most important question you need to be prepared to answer. And you're never going to be asked it. And I'll prove my case in a second. The question really is, in a world of infinite choice and alternatives, why should you be chosen? Why should you be the one that they make the offer to and want to hire? Now, infinite possibilities. You ever get on a job board and search for something like yourself? Okay, you haven't. Go to Indeed for a second. Pretend like you're going to be searching for a skill like yours in your area. You'll see how many people you turn up. There are a lot. And if you don't want to use Indeed, I'm telling you, firms are buying the LinkedIn database using LinkedIn Recruiter, and they are searching their brains out to find people to fill jobs. Third-party recruiters are doing the same thing, but the employer is the one that's actually hiring, and that's the question that they have. Why should they choose you versus maybe that next person we haven't looked at yet? Why should we choose you? Now, you could start off, and I have a video about this, but you can start off with your opening questions. Now, for example, I always encourage people to start off the interview, the first call that you get, the first in-person interview you get. Before they ask a first question, you thank them profusely for making time, and then continue by saying, I spoke with Jeff Altman, or I recall the ad, but I want to get your take on the role. Could you tell me about the job as you see it and what I can do to help? So that this way they define the role for you, instead of you sitting passively there asking questions. And then from there, once they start with tell me about yourself, here's the follow-up answer I want you to give. It's pretty traditional. I've been in the field now for X number of years. For the last few years, I've worked for so-and-so, or I've been responsible for, and you'll start to notice what they're doing is hearing the confirmation that caused you to get the interview. You're regurgitating a certain number of facts for them that they already know. And then you continue on. But what makes me different than the other 27 people that you've probably already spoken to who have said much the same thing, or you can say, and I'm sure you've heard a lot of very talented people say similar things to you already. But what makes me different is, and now you're in there selling personal qualities of yourself. Now, I don't want you to talk about being a team player. I'd rather have you talk on professional attributes that you have that tie in with what you were told. So, for example, they told you about a problem that they have in that answer to tell me about yourself, or just define what the job is for you in answering tell me about yourself. And that question earlier on. When you're going to tell me about yourself, you can talk about what you've done that's been similar to what they need to have done. So you might say, I know a lot of people will say similar things, but what makes me different is in my current organization or my previous one, I dealt with a similar problem. I can't say identical because I don't know all the nuances to your situation, but this wouldn't be a new experience for me. This is something that I've attacked before and done it successfully. Matter of fact, if we get to the point that I expect we will, where you want to check references, you'll hear my references talk glowingly about what I did for the organization. So remember, you're always answering the question in a world of infinite choice or almost infinite choice. Why should they choose you? I'm Jeff Altman. I hope you find this helpful. My website is thebiggamehunter.us. There's a lot there you can watch, listen to, or read to help you find work. And connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/thebiggamehunter. Have a question? At my website, you'll see a tab that says Have Your Job Search Questions Answered. Schedule time with me through this site. I'd be happy to help you. Hope you have a great day. Take care.